let's talk AG, man. All around game.
Yeah.
What would you say is the meaning, or what's the vision of AG, all around game?
All around game, all or nothing. That's where we started. We started from nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing was given to us. We had to grind it up. We didn't, like I said, I'm about 15 years in. Didn't get my first pro client till almost 7 years into it. It's obviously it's a basketball company, but it's bigger than basketball.
Yeah.
Coach Malone just started a little thing. He's calling it bigger than basketball, and that's how I look at it. You can come in and get a great workout on the court, and we can get you better, or you can come in and, hey, coach, I just need someone to talk to today.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going through. So we play a vital role in these, and not only in the youth, but even with our pro guys.
Yeah. Taking it back a little bit, man. The clinics, the Sunday clinics, and the run and gun camps, man. That was probably some of the best times I've had in my career. I'm pretty sure Addison, the man behind the camera, he can attest to it as well. Man, that was some hot summers, man. And Sunday, everybody, get up, they go to church and, or Sunday dinner and spend time with the family. But roll, about 5, 6 o'clock.
5, 6 o'clock is party time.
We at BGA or we're at BA, and it's time to get it in.
Yeah, man. It was Sunday workouts. Shout out my guy, Coach Brian Penny Collins. Run and gun. I think next summer we close to 16 to 17 years in run and gun, and so when the first annual run and gun camp, the run and gun camp is a 4-day process, and obviously I was a part of the first run and gun, and I basically took what Coach Penny did in 4 days and made it a year-round thing.
Yeah.
And I learned the first run and gun camp. I learned a lot from Coach Penny.
Yeah.
A lot from him. So just getting back to the Sunday workouts, that was the staple.
Yeah.
You couldn't, coming in there like you said, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and when you walking in, you could kind of start sizing everybody up.
Yeah.
Because you knew you was in for one.
Right.
And it was, we've had guys, Thomas Booker, Kenny Cooper, Asa Duvall. The list goes, Jordan Bone.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on.
Yeah. And it was one of those at a time. Social media wasn't what it is today.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I couldn't get on an Instagram or a Twitter and see what this guy's doing in Nashville, or see what this guy's doing in Brentwood, or see what this guy's doing in Wilson County. You made your name. You had to come out on Sunday, and that's how guys found out who you were.
Yeah. You had to come out and prove it. Like you said, it wasn't no Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Wasn't none of that going on.
Yeah.
You had to, first of all, you had to get the invite.
Right.
Or if you was like that, you just showed up. There's plenty of guys who will walk up and I'm like, who are you?
Right.
I'm just here for the Sunday workout. I'm just, all right, well, can you play? All right, well, we're going to find out here in about 20 minutes, And there were some guys who came in and, they made names for themselves.
Yeah. So, and fast forward a little bit, man, to this summer in particular, despite COVID, over at Otter Creek, shout out to Pastor Graves. Man, all around game had one of the hottest gyms.
Oh yeah.
In the country.
Yeah.
Man, just and I know you still working, and I know we still grinding, but just kind of what was the feeling? You know what I'm saying? Just knowing you and it was every day. It was consistent, although it still is, but what was that feeling like? Was just like man, we got the hottest gym in the country, and it's not even close.
Yeah, it's almost like, when you go from, when I first started coaching on the girls circuit, the first few years, I felt like I had some really good teams and program or whatever, and the baseline would still be empty.
Yeah.
And I would go home and literally be staring at the phone like, somebody please call me, a college coach.
Yeah.
And going back to the pro run, when you looking online and you seeing some of the other runs that's going on up in New York and out there at Rico Hines and down in Miami, and you're seeing all these pro guys in the gym, and it's like, wow, when can we get to that, get to that stature?
Yeah.
And then, like you said, this summer, obviously the conditions, nobody wished that it was because of that. But when I first walked into the pro run and I seen, people sitting around the court and I seen all those pros in there, I was like, I kind of got silent. I was like, wow, like this is us now.
Yeah.
We got pros in here. So it was a surreal moment.
Yeah. And then shout out to guys like Eric Pope and Ryan Givens and Ball All Day. Just those guys being in the gym and capturing those moments. That probably had a tremendous impact as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you said, you can't thank those guys enough. I mean, like you said, Ball All Day, Epo, Ryan, Meg Cam.
Yeah, Meg.
I mean, it's just, the time and energy and the effort they put into, capturing all those moments. And I mean, it's a hard thing to do. I mean, I just left our tryouts and, everybody all our camera guys was pretty busy. So I wanted to get a lot of clips.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was trying to catch all the clips and it's not an easy thing to do, but I got a lot of respect for what they do.
Yeah.
I know we was talking about Kobe, man, before he tragically passed, him and Gigi. He was a big ambassador for the WNBA and girls basketball. And as far as you coaching girls basketball, what did you see that everybody else was kind of slow to?
Man, I can remember my guy Carl Tinsley some years ago. He used to run the Music City Madness out there at the Franklin Fieldhouse in A-game. And, that was my first time, and I was just working the clock, and that was my first time seeing like big time girls basketball, like girls who could like flat out go. And, I called my guy, Coach Penny Collins, and I said, hey man, look, next summer we gotta start a team. And we went out and got some girls and, we hadn't looked back, I think with girls, because I coach boys during the school year over at Brentwood Academy. I'm coaching middle school boys with my guy, Coach Loud, husband. But with girls, man, it's just, if you really, I tell people all the time, like the footwork and like, I remember one time I seen a girl she did like some footwork to get out of a jam in the paint. And I went home when I got back home, I was trying to teach that the whole week.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something I've never seen. I don't know how she got out of it, but she used some type of foot, but you just, if you want to really see how the game is played, having to think and use your IQ out there. I mean, girls basketball, man, you can, that's where you see it.
Yeah. So starting out Lady Zoom and then that kind of evolving into Team Be Right, toward, you arguably got one of the best girls AAU programs, on the Under Armour circuit. Just kind of talk about the evolution of, how you guys started out, Lady Zoom, and then to what, the girls program is today.
Yeah, so Lady Zoom, Lady Zoom is the, out east in the hood, we ain't going for nothing by any means necessary. That was the Lady Zoom mindset. Everybody bring a black pair of shorts. I got the red jerseys. Now we always had the kicks.
Right.
Even before we became Team Brandon Wright, B Wright would, he blessed us. We always had major kick game, But you grow and you start to get a name for yourself. And I remember Brandon telling me, I remember asking Brandon like my third or fourth year when I started Lady Zoom, I was like, man, let's put your name on the uniform. Let's do it. And he was like, nah, I ain't ready to do that yet. And this when I was training them, so I left it alone and, kept grinding for Lady Zoom for another 2-3 years straight. And then Brandon, he called me out the blue. He was like, hey man, I think I'm ready. I was like, ready for what? You finna go buy a new car? You ready for what? He's like, nah, I'm ready to start Team Brandon Wright. And he basically just said, he said, man, I've been watching you with the girls, like watching how hard y'all go with them. He was like, man, I want to help you, and then you go from that Lady Zoom mindset, which that was the foundation. And I tell girls like right now, like, look, you guys got to start knowing who done came before you. So like the 2 and 3 uniforms, the 2 and 3 pair of shoes and all that stuff, that was years ago, And sometimes I tell the girls, like, some of you wouldn't have been tough enough to play with some of those girls I had some years ago, Sure.
Yeah. You guys are making, you're making a lot of noise, man. And You know, just to kind of shout some girls out in particular. And it's not as, you know, you guys are making noise as a program. But, you know, this summer or this recruiting season, you've had some big signees. Just kind of talk about a few of those girls.
Oh yeah, so we right now, obviously, you know, the pandemic, it's put a not only on our girls across the country. I was just down in Florida working the Show Improve camp with Kim with Essence EYBL and my guy John McGraw, and they did a fantastic job with the camp. But there was so many talented 21s down there. It's just they're not being out. They just don't have anything right now, you know. But we were able to a lot of our girls who committed in our 21 class. It was off their body of work what they did the last couple summers.
Right.
So right now in our 21 class, I think we're up to like 9 or 10 Division I signees, and we still got some work to do.
Right.
But just to name a few, you know, Ayanna Moore, she's one of the top guards in the country. She's going to Vanderbilt. Savannah Dews, she's committed to LSU. Amelia Osgood is going to Princeton. Claire McGowan, Murray State. Ellie Colson, Eastern Illinois. Like I said, man, the list goes on and on. The Tamir Shaw, Austin Peay.
Yeah.
You know, I can't remember everybody,
Right,
but
right.
you know, and then like I said, that's all kudos to those girls.
Right.
You know, getting in the gym and working.
Yeah.
You know, nothing was given to any of those girls I just named.
So going back to the games, man. You know, we've grown from, you know, having some talent, having some good teams, but not so much of, you know, coaches or spectators. You know, at the games, you know, maybe outside of parents, to now, we packing out courts wherever we go. I think you guys phrase it, you call it the circuit life. What's the circuit life like?
Man, circuit life that's you know, it's tatted on me. You know, the circuit life. That's all the behind the scenes stuff people don't get to see. You know, a lot of people. You know, I hate sometimes I get on Twitter and people bashing AAU and this and that and all that, but they don't have a clue.
Yeah.
You know, about the day in and day out, like for a weekend. You know, they don't understand how many late nights and the washing the uniforms and drying the uniforms and, you know, taking girls, you know, who parents don't go on these trips because they just can't afford, you know.
Right.
So that means that those girls are your responsibility.
Yeah.
So if we have a 8 o'clock game, you know, we still got to feed them. You know, we get them back to the hotel, you know, get them up, get breakfast for them. You know, it's a 24-hour shift, you know, and then the circuit life. And then obviously you get rewarded for it too.
Right.
You know, you get kids to the next level. The environments when you match up against a FBC and a West Virginia Thunder and, you know, Florida, you know, FGB, you know, you get into one of those environments where it's standing room only. Yeah. You know, those are some of the rewards. Yeah. You know, for being on the circuit.
Right. Right.
What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Duke.
My name is Mark Brown.
Hey, bro, come on, turn up, man. You gotta wake up, bro.
What's good, y'all? My name is Mark Brown.
Make sure y'all keep watching, man. We got great content on the way. Make sure y'all keep checking us out.